I went in trading with the same mentality. I thought in the next 1 year I was gonna be a million, and
Okay, hi Tshepiso, how are you?
I'm excellent yourself.
Yeah, good, thanks. Thanks for doing the interview for FundedNext.
You're welcome.
If you could introduce yourself to the community, tell us a bit about yourself, where you're from, how long you've been trading, just a bit of history about yourself.
Oh, okay. Name, as you already know, Tshepiso Sabela. From South Africa, Johannesburg. Started
Mm-hmm.
trading in 2019, late 2019. So
Okay.
I'm actually in my fourth year right now.
Yeah.
So started trading with FundedNext this year around about Feb, and I must say the experience has been amazing.
Uh huh.
Because when I
Cool.
started, what I realized is that I actually learned certain things that actually helped me improve in my system as well.
Okay. Well, such
Mhm.
as.
Well, because of on the express model, the consistency rule, it's actually
Okay.
working way better. It increased my profitability exponentially. So
Oh wow. Okay. Good to
yeah,
hear. All right.
yeah,
Good. Well, I mean, sometimes trading with a prop firm can be actually better than using your own funds for many
yeah.
reasons because it does
Mhm.
introduce that extra level of discipline which is required when trading obviously somebody else's money. So yeah, it's can be advantage. So you say you just started with Funded Next. So what were you doing when 2019, 2020? Were you trading your own money or what?
Yeah, I was actually trading my own money. I would trade for other prop firms, but I never really was much into it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a thing of I actually once got funded with another prop firm, but I things didn't go as planned. So I had other things to do because I had a day job. It was
Okay.
just too much for me, so I stopped
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, so I came back now again with funded next, and then
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So you're trading full time now, or are you still part time?
I'm still part-time, but at least now there's more time on my hands for me to play around with trading as well.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So you're part-time trader. So do you trade any particular time of day? Do you trade London, New York, any particular assets? What's your favorite?
So my favorite asset is NAS100 and US30.
Okay.
I do not trade sessions at all. So I
Mm-hmm.
trade a particular setup, and
Mm-hmm.
there's just a few conditions that must align with the setup.
Mm-hmm.
I use RSI stochastic
Mm-hmm.
indicator.
Mm-hmm.
So I trade market structure, follow the trend all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's my system. And
Mm-hmm.
then I would usually wait for the RSI to be oversold or overbought, depending on the trend I'm looking at. If it's going up, I would wait for the
Mm-hmm.
RSI to be oversold. And
Yeah.
then I would also wait for an engulfing candle either on
Mm-hmm.
the 1 hour or the 4 hour, depending on which
Mm-hmm.
structure is aligning with the stochastic.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So a couple of useful indicators there, RSI and some
yeah.
kind of statistic indicators. So
Mhm.
you're a US indices trader. So
Yeah,
obviously that suits your time zone. You're South African, so you can
mhm.
trade New York quite easily, I imagine. So,
Yeah.
um, are you a swing trader, day trader? You mentioned the 1 hour and the 4 hour engulfing. What are you looking for from a signal basis?
So from a signal base, I would look for an hour. If 1 hour, if I'm looking at the 4 hour and the 4 hour is bullish, if the 1 hour structure is also bullish, I'll look for an engulfing candle on the 1 hour, or I'll look for a candle that closes above the last closing candle on the 1 hour. If the
Okay.
1 hour is not aligning with the 4 hour, then I jump to the 4 hour. I'll look for that particular pattern on the 4 hour to
Okay.
continue the momentum.
Okay. And you'd look to hold these trades
I would
overnight?
usually, there are days where I hold trades overnight, and there are days where I don't, because my setup usually comes once, twice a week. So there are weeks whereby I can go the whole week without getting a setup. So if that
Yeah.
happens and I see that maybe because of my type of account. It requires me to trade at least 10 days. So I'll scale down to the 1 hour and then look for the same thing. Then my interest will be on the 15 minute. So my strategy
Okay.
actually just, it includes
Yeah.
two time frames only.
Two time frames, depending on
Yeah,
the price action.
yeah,
Sure. Okay.
yeah.
Interesting. All right. Do you have a favorite? Is NAS your favorite? Is US30 your favorite?
I would say NASA is my favorite. I love the
Yeah.
movements.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of manipulation happening there, especially because of I actually started trading with currencies. So with
Yeah.
currencies, right now, no, it's not for me because of
No.
there was a lot of manipulation.
Yeah.
You can expect the market to go up. The next thing you see the market going down while you're looking at it
Yeah.
going down, it's going up. So I like nah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. I think the indices have been much easier to trade than FX of late. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So, I see you're on maybe a mobile or something like that. Are you able to share your FundedNext screen or something like that, just to give us a
Yeah.
insight into your?
So this is my FundedNext.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Express
So this
account.
is
Sure.
one of this is one of my accounts. So we can let me just do this. 1 second. So we can actually look at the overview. Yeah.
There we go.
I
So
think
15
that's
account. Yeah.
yeah.
Equities
This is
15.3. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. And we can see
So
some of
as
the
you can
stats there.
see, yeah.
Go on.
As you can see on this account, actually my setup hasn't come up in about a week, so I'm still waiting. But then I've been using the 15 minutes and the 1 hour to get my setup. So there is actually a setup I'm looking at on the 4 hour right now. I'm just waiting for a certain thing to happen before I jump in. On this account, I'm up 2% on there.
Yeah, I see
It's
that.
2
Yeah,
point some, yeah, 2 point something.
$300 into profit. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been trading for 5 days, and then there's this other account as well. I'm going to open. This is a 25,000 dollars account. So on this one, I'm up 6%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. On this one, I'm up 6%. So also been trading 5 days. So yeah, as much as my setup hasn't come up, I'm just happy that I managed to make 6%, and I'm on the other account, I'm up 2%. So which means when my setup comes, then I should go beyond that, because usually I look for like 5% a month, 10% if I'm having a great month, 15% if I'm having an awesome month. But I don't look to go crazy. I don't look to go crazy.
No.
Yeah.
Always best not to have too many determined targets. Just give you take whatever the market gives.
True.
So we're looking at. So you've got two different accounts. Do you have two different strategies running at the same time on the different accounts? Is that why you have two?
No. I actually have got one system that works for me. It's a system that makes me money, so I'm not changing anything about that. So it's a thing of on this account I'm using MT5. The other account I'm using MT4.
Oh, okay, sure.
So it's the same system, just different platforms.
Okay, sure. So tell us a little about your risk management. Are you risking a certain percent of the account per trade? How does your risk management work?
So my risk management is I usually go in like 2 trades if I'm really confident. If I'm extra confident, I can go 3 trades in, but my first risk would be 1%. And then as if the market is going against me and I'm really confident about the trade I'm taking, then I would add another maybe 0.5%. And then my last trade would be like 0.25% risk. So if the trade goes the opposite direction, I'll lose roughly about 2% or less. But if it's going my way, then I always go for anything above 1:1. So I'll go 1.2 and above.
1.2 risk reward. Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're looking.
So 1.2 risk reward.
Yeah. You're looking to take profit fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Sure.
Exactly. So I'm not a greedy person, because from my experience, I've learned that being greedy can be damaging.
Yeah, it can indeed. Yeah. That's pretty pretty good advice, I think. Yeah, take profit when it's available.
It take
Maybe
profit when it's available.
do you leave some to
As long
run? Do you take partials?
There are times where I take partials and then leave some to run. So it
Mm.
also depends. It also depends if usually if 1 hour and 4 hour are going the same direction, I'll leave partials definitely. But if one
Yeah.
hour is showing me bearish structure and I'm
Mm.
actually expecting prices to go up because of the 4 hours bullish, then
Mm.
with that, because anything can happen, because every time frame it's actually dependent of itself. So
Mm.
anything can happen on the 1 hour. The market might reverse, so I usually take
Mm.
all my profits.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
No. Yep, no one's ever gone broke from taking profits. So,
Exactly.
yeah, okay. Well, thanks for sharing your dashboard. That's very useful to
Mhm.
see.
Thank you.
Hopefully that
Mhm.
helped. Do you have any advice to traders out there who are struggling to get funded?
Well, the advice I can give traders that are looking to be funded is that they shouldn't go they mustn't be greedy, because greed
Mm-hmm.
it's something that has killed a lot of careers in trading.
Mm.
Yeah. So it's better to don't follow these traders, these Instagram traders who show
Mm.
you risk rewards of 1 is to
No,
10, 1 is to
no,
20, and then you
no.
think you can achieve that in a short space of time. Rather,
Mm.
you lose if you lose one, at least aim for 1.2, 1.3, or even two.
Mm.
1 is to 2
Yeah.
is a better risk reward. So
Mm-hmm.
rather you lose less than you actually rather you lose less than you win.
Mm.
That's the only way you can succeed in trading.
Yeah,
Don't go
yeah,
crazy. You are in no competition with anyone.
no,
You
yeah.
are you are your own competition.
Yeah, I agree. The
Mm.
unfortunately, social media has set a bad precedence
Yeah, true.
for what to expect from an early
Mhm.
trading career.
Mm.
So yeah,
I went in trading with the same mentality. I thought in the next 1 year I was going to be a million, and
yeah,
reality
exactly.
kicked in.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Reality quickly kicks in,
yeah.
unfortunately. Um, okay. Any suggestions for FundedNext? How they could improve their offerings? I know you're on the Express account. Do you have any ideas that you may use the Stellar or the evaluation?
Well, I would have loved to use the Stellar or the evaluation, right? But
Mm.
then now the problem is I don't like the pressure that comes with those.
Mm.
Because of now you have got a short period of time to really achieve much targets. Because especially with someone like me, I've got
Mm.
businesses that I'm busy with. I've got a
Okay.
day job,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have trading as well. So for
Mm-hmm.
someone like
Mm.
me, I don't think those are actually
Those
ideal.
suit you. Actually, the
Yeah.
Stellar
So
account now offers a no time limit, so maybe that's something you would be interested in.
yeah, I think my next withdrawal I should buy a Stellar card.
Yeah, maybe. Add to the list add to your portfolio.
Yeah,
Why
so
not?
I'm looking
Yeah.
to actually also grow my portfolio to at least 400,000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my goal. That's why I'm taking a slow pace. I'm not in a rush to do anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm taking it slow. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Good advice. Yeah. Have you tested your strategy? Have you back tested it? Do you have a win rate?
Yeah. So I've tested my strategy. So on a good month, 60%. On a bad month, 55 and 50.
Okay. So with
Yeah.
a 1.2 to 1.5 risk reward,
Yeah.
that's fine.
So that's why I
Okay.
always make sure that when I win more
Mm-hmm.
than I lose. So
Yeah.
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 Mm.
Yeah. Compounding will slowly kick in. Yeah. Cool.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Well, thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
I think we've pretty much covered everything we need to, so we'll let you go and hopefully speak to you again when you're funded and with both accounts and
Oh,
maybe a starter account as well. So, yeah.
thank you. Thank you. Hope to see you soon, mate.
Okay. All right. See you soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you. Cheers. Bye.
Bye.